Welcome to 5 Minutes Geography. Today, we're diving into 20 geography facts that will blow your mind. Our world is packed with bizarre and fascinating details, like countries bigger than planets and deserts covered in ice. These quirks make geography endlessly interesting and remind us there's always more to discover. Get ready for a whirlwind tour of oddities, from floating in salt lakes to cities on 2 continents. Let's jump in. Our first stop takes us from Earth all the way into the solar system, without ever leaving home. Here's a fact that sounds fake, but isn't. Russia is bigger than Pluto. Russia covers over 17 million square kilometers, stretching across 11 time zones. Pluto's surface area, about 16.7 million square kilometers. If you could unwrap Pluto and lay it flat, Russia would still be larger. One country on Earth outscales a celestial body. How's that for perspective? It really messes with our sense of scale. Geography isn't just about maps, it's about mind-bending comparisons. Canada isn't just about maple syrup and hockey, it's the land of lakes. Canada has more lakes than every other country combined, over half of the world's natural lakes. Millions of lakes, from tiny ponds to the massive Great Lakes, dot its landscape. Many are so remote, they don't even have names. Glaciers carved out this watery wonderland. If you want a lakeside view, Canada's got millions to choose from. Africa is the only continent with land in all 4 hemispheres, north, south, east, and west. The equator slices through its middle, and the prime meridian cuts across as well. This unique position puts Africa at the center of the world map. It's a simple fact, but it shows just how globally connected Africa is. Geography can be surprisingly symmetrical. Mount Everest is the highest point above sea level, but the tallest mountain from base to peak is Mauna Kea in Hawaii. Most of Mauna Kea is underwater, starting deep on the ocean floor. Measured from base to summit, it's over 10,200 meters tall, taller than Everest. Everest's summit is higher in the sky, but Mauna Kea is the true giant. Sometimes what's hidden beneath the surface is even more impressive. Geography loves a good plot twist. In Tromsø, Norway, summer days don't end, they just blend into one another. For about 4 months, the sun never sets, thanks to the midnight sun phenomenon above the Arctic Circle. The Earth's tilt keeps the sun visible all day and night. Imagine trying to sleep when it's bright at 2 a.m. Of course, winter brings months of darkness. Life here is ruled by the sun's dramatic journey. Which U.S. state is the furthest north, west, and east? Alaska. The Aleutian Islands stretch so far west they cross the 180-degree meridian. That means some islands are technically in the eastern hemisphere. Alaska is both the westernmost and easternmost state, a geographical riddle. It's a trivia fact that always surprises. Geography loves to bend the rules. Alaska is full of surprises. The Dead Sea between Jordan and Israel is the lowest land point on Earth, over 430 meters below sea level. It's also one of the saltiest bodies of water, nearly 10 times saltier than the ocean. That saltiness lets you float effortlessly, reading a book while bobbing on the surface. The mineral-rich waters are famous for their therapeutic properties. It's a unique spot where geography and science meet. Floating at the lowest point on Earth? Only here. Vatican City is the world's smallest country, entirely within Rome, Italy. That's a country inside a city, inside another country. There's also San Marino, another independent nation surrounded by Italy, and the Sovereign Military Order of Malta, a sovereign entity headquartered in Rome. Europe is full of these political nesting dolls. Geography can be a real puzzle box. Antarctica is the coldest and driest continent on Earth. It's a polar desert, getting less than 200 millimeters of precipitation a year. Some areas haven't seen rain or snow in millions of years. All that ice? It's ancient snowfall that never melts. Antarctica is the world's largest, coldest, and driest desert. Geography is full of contradictions. Istanbul, Turkey, is the only city in the world on 2 continents, Europe and Asia. The Bosphorus Strait splits the city in half. You can have breakfast in Europe and lunch in Asia, all in one day. This crossroads has shaped cultures and empires for centuries. Geography shapes history in the most literal way. Draw a circle centered in Southeast Asia, and you'll find over half the world's population inside it. This Valerie Pires circle includes China, India, Indonesia, and more. It's a powerful reminder of how humanity clusters in certain regions. The rest of the world? Much emptier than you'd think. Geography isn't just about land, it's about people. Canada is the world's second largest country, but its population is nearly the same as the Greater Tokyo area. Tokyo packs about 38 million people into a single metropolis. Canada's 39 million are spread across a vast landscape. Urbanization versus open space, two extremes of population density. Geography isn't just about size, but how we fill the space. It's a striking contrast. Australia is actually wider than the moon. The moon's diameter is about 3,474 kilometers. Australia stretches roughly 4,000 kilometers across. If you place the moon over Australia, the continent would stick out on both sides. Space and Earth aren't always as different as we imagine. Geography can outsize the cosmos. At the Four Corners Monument, you can stand in Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, and Colorado, all at once. It's the only spot in the U.S. where 4 states meet. A real-life intersection of borders you can touch. Geography you can experience with your own hands. Chile is the world's longest country, stretching over 4,300 kilometers from north to south. It's like a ribbon along South America's west coast, but only about 177 kilometers wide on average. This shape gives Chile deserts, Mediterranean valleys, and glaciers, all in one country. If you laid Chile across the U.S., it'd reach from San Francisco to New York. Geography packs a lot into a skinny package. Chile is a world of extremes. Greenland is mostly ice, and Iceland is surprisingly green. Greenland is covered by a massive ice sheet, while Iceland has volcanoes, hot springs, and lush landscapes. The names were likely swapped to attract or deter settlers. It's a classic case of misleading geography. Never judge a place by its name. Africa's Great Lakes rival North America's in size and significance. Lakes Victoria, Tanganyika, and Malawi are among the world's largest and deepest. They support millions of people and incredible biodiversity. These lakes are like inland seas, vital and vast. Saudi Arabia is the largest country with no permanent rivers. Its vast deserts have no year-round streams. Water comes from oases, underground aquifers, and massive desalination plants. It's a modern feat to sustain life in a riverless land. Geography shapes how nations survive. The Ganges Delta in Bangladesh is the world's largest river delta. Formed by the Ganges, Brahmaputra, and Meghna rivers, it's a fertile, life-sustaining floodplain. Annual monsoon floods bring rich silt, supporting millions. The landscape is a maze of rivers and islands. Here, life and water are inseparable. Point Nemo is the most remote spot on Earth, deep in the South Pacific Ocean. The nearest land is over 20,600 kilometers away. Sometimes, the closest humans are astronauts on the International Space Station. It's so remote, it's used as a spacecraft cemetery. Point Nemo is the ultimate middle of nowhere. Geography can be truly isolating. There you have it. 20 facts that prove our world is endlessly surprising. Geography is full of stories that challenge what we think we know. Which fact amazed you most? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this, hit like and subscribe for more weekly geography adventures. There's so much more to explore together. Thanks for watching 5 Minutes Geography.